Alex Villanueva. Deputy Chief of LA County Fire, Anthony Whittle. Also, we have Linda P. Johnson representing Janice Hahn, 4th District, County of Los Angeles. Vo Chung, Pro Tem Mayor, City of Cerritos, and some of his administrative staff. Jeff Wood, Vice Mayor of Lakewood, City of Lakewood, council members and administrative staff. Mayor of Pico Rivera, Raul Elias, from the City of Pico Rivera, and council members and administrative staff. Now I'd like to introduce the Sheriff of Los Angeles County, Alex Villanueva.
Good afternoon. It was with great sadness we're here to report the passing of Deputy Sheriff Thomas Albanese. He was a 41-year-old member of the department. He has served on the department for 7 years, and tragically he lost his life this morning at 8:58 in the morning at the intersection of Amo and Paramount. He was assigned as a motor unit to the Pico Rivera Sheriff's Station. However, he was working overtime here in Lakewood Station, where he had previously worked in patrol. And he was traveling northbound on the Paramount Boulevard approaching Del Amo, and he was basically attempting to do a traffic stop on another vehicle that was some distance in front of him. As he entered the intersection, he was struck by a Mercedes-Benz that was traveling westbound on Del Amo in the left turn bay to go southbound. The force of the collision, which was it was extreme. It basically threw him at a distance from the collision. He died instantaneously on impact. And he joined the department in July of 2013, and he became a deputy in 2015, working at the Men's Central Jail, then Transit Services Bureau, Lakewood Station here, where he was assigned as a field training officer. And then ultimately his dream was to become a motor officer, motor deputy. He passed the motor school last year, March of last year, and he was assigned to Pico Rivera Station since then. And he was received many commendations because of his attention to duty and his service to the community, and he will be greatly missed. The occupant of the other vehicle was treated on scene, and for details of that, let me turn it over to Deputy Chief Whittle from the LA County Fire Department.
Good afternoon. Anthony Whittle, LA County Fire Department. On behalf of Darrell L. Osby, Fire Chief, and the fire family of Los Angeles County Fire Department, our thoughts and prayers go out to Officer Abizian's family, the LASD Sheriff family. Tough day for all. We arrived on scene of this tragic incident and found the deputy to be deceased per Los Angeles EMS policy. We also evaluated the driver of the vehicle, and then we assisted the Sheriff's Department and the Coroner's Office for respects to our public safety brother.
I know before we get into any questions, I want to thank community members for the flowers they brought, and we did a procession where we escorted his body, his remains, to the coroner's office, and along the way it was very touching to see all the residents of Lakewood coming out and saluting the procession as it went by. That was very touching. He's survived by his wife. He has two children, two sons, ages 7 and 11. And he was definitely, he will be missed. He endured and survived 4 tours in Iraq as a veteran of the Marine Corps. He was a 10-year veteran of the Marine Corps, a highly decorated individual. So, any questions? He will join in that memorial, yes. We just initiated investigation as any fatality is a very extensive investigation, and they're just in the starting phase of it, and they'll arrive at a conclusion at some point about the causal factors, who is party one, party two, and so forth, and they'll be able to determine that at that point.
Sheriff, you indicated he was apparently trying to pull somebody over to sure that this did that other car stop? I know who it was.
We do not know who it was. That vehicle did not stop, and again, that'll be up to the investigators to determine if it is something worthy of them pursuing as a course of this investigation.
You do have, taking a look from the intersection, there are probably cameras all over.
Yes, this was captured on multiple videos, yes.
Sir, could you help us out, spell his name for us, please?
Yes, his last name is Albanese. First name is Thomas, middle initial is J. Albanese is the last name, is Albanese. Mm-hmm. It's tough. You know, I spoke to the deputies on scene, and they were, you know, heads down doing what they had to do to handle it, because the sheriff's department has jurisdictional responsibility for traffic accidents that occur within the city of Lakewood. So it's our responsibility, and it's one of our own that has fallen. So mood is somber, it's sad, and Deputy Albanese worked here with the deputies, even though he was no longer assigned to this station, but this was his home station. So it's just a tough day for everybody. Huh?
The other driver injured? Seriously? The other driver.
No, she was treated on scene and was not transported or anything. Sí, desafortunadamente y lamentablemente, hoy a las 8:58 de la mañana, el alguacil Tomás Albanese falleció. Andaba en su motora haciendo ese tráfico, enforzar las leyes de tráfico en la ciudad de Lakewood, y estaba rumbo el Paramount Boulevard, rumbo al norte, tratando de alcanzar otro vehículo para detenerlo, y cuando llegó a la intersección de la calle del Amo, otra persona en un automóvil Mercedes-Benz cruzaba de este a oeste y yendo para hacer iba rumbo al sur, y en esa intersección chocó contra la motora, y entonces el deputy Albanese fue desalojado por el aire y murió instantáneamente cuando chocó con el piso. Y él es de 41 años de edad, y era un veterano de 7 años del departamento, y era un veterano de la Marine Corps por unos 10 años, los infantes de Marina, y él fue veterano de la guerra de Irak. 4 veces sirvió a nuestra nación en Irak. Sirvió muy honorablemente, y él tiene una esposa viuda ahora y 2 niños de edades 11 y 7 años. I believe it's sole occupant of the vehicle. That it's going to take a while to figure that out, but we have enough surveillance video that we can kind of piece it together.
Would that vehicle be held responsible for the outcome of
That is going to be based on whatever the investigators determine. If there's some culpability, for example, felony evading or not, they have to piece together and see if the elements are there to establish that first. And if the elements do exist, I expect them then to follow through.
Sheriff, do we know that if the deputy was running code as he was entering the intersection?
That has to be determined still. We have the description. We have the vehicle on camera as well, but it'll be up to investigators if they want to release that information.
Sheriff, to be clear. So the officer, the deputy, was following this other vehicle, wasn't it? Following.
Not that we're aware of.
And so when he got to the intersection, green light, say green light.
Yes, it appears that as he was going through the intersection, it was transitioning, and then from what we know so far, but this is subject to change, that she may have had the green and rolling through on the green, but the intersection wasn't clear yet. So the investigators will be able to piece together exactly the sequence of events and determine exactly that. Okay.
Any more questions?
All right, thank you.